I'm Samuelo, and on my channel we discuss all organizational training and tactical aspects of the game called futsal. Let's go. So in today's video we're gonna talk about the situation when one defender is against two strikers. So basically your opponent has a transition, has a counterattack. In this case on the board you can see the red team are defending this goal, right? And this defender at some point came in a situation when he is up against these two blue guys, right? So the ball is on the right. This is first time when this defender has to make a decision. The decision has to be based, this is the first decision that he's gonna make, right, in this whole defending situation. First of all, he has to evaluate the distance between him and this guy, right, and what is the contact with the ball that this guy has, right. If he's just taking the ball and this defender is seeing that this guy is has still to take 2 or 3 touches more to get the ball under control actually before he goes forward, then if this defender is not far away, he can try and intercept the ball, right, try to fight for the ball here in this moment, because he has this time while this opposing player is taking control, the ball under control. In the situation when this defender is already has taken the ball under control, he's controlling the ball well, and he's already with his eyes up and looking for the partner, looking for the to continue the attack. And this player, even if he's close, he should already not intercept the ball, not to actually get into the fight for the ball here, because he can easily be outplayed, and it's 2 players against 1 keeper situation. First thing you have to think about, you have to see is what is the control of the ball, right? If it's bad and you're not far away, you can try and fight for the ball. If the control of the ball is good, then it's completely another situation. Then in this case you have to get back, and all you're gonna do, this defender, all you're gonna do is that you will try to buy some time for those guys to get back, and certainly those guys have to try to get back as fast as possible. Well, the rule for getting back for those guys is that the player who is closest to your goal has to go and sprint and block not this guy but this one. So basically the last defender takes control of the player with the ball, and this player who is closest to the goal, he goes there like this and blocks this guy. And he's not going like this, he's not following him, but he's cutting, right? This is easier and faster movement. There are some other rules that apply here for this defender. First of all, I can tell you that you have to understand that each and every coach has his own philosophy, has his own vision of this kind of situation, of any kind of situation of his team, right? He is the coach, he makes the decision. There are several ways to do this, to defend like this. I will tell you my way of doing this, which during my years of coaching I already experienced a lot of different ways, and I have tried a lot of different options, but this is the way to which I'm sticking right now, because this has proved to be most effective. But this doesn't mean that you cannot use any other, right? This is my opinion, this is how I do it. So first of all, I tell the defender to block the line of the pass. It's not like you're basically standing between those guys, but you have to turn a little bit so your eyes are facing this player, right? And your right leg is somewhere here, so you're actually with the right leg you're controlling this this line of the pass, right? If the pass goes, you can try to intercept it. So this is your position. And then what I tell to my players, that you have to drop back with this shooter. You have to keep blocking the line of the pass and still stay with him, right? You shouldn't just let him pass and shoot the goal, right? You have to actually go with him and try to force him to the flank. This is what is not that comfortable for him. If he's on a flank, it's not that easy to shoot a goal, right? Comparing to the situation when he's here, right? So you have to force him a little bit there, right? And still block the line of the pass. And this player simultaneously drops back to cover this guy, okay? Okay, and when the player with the ball is on the flank already and the pass is almost not possible, you have to try and fight for the ball, right? So from this situation, from actually 10 meters mark, this is the situation 2 against 2. You have to be thinking about it as a situation 2 against 2, because this player will already playing with this one and the keeper will be covering with his eyes at this point that guy, right? So if the pass somehow goes here, right, what you should do? First of all, if the pass goes well, for example, and this player gets the ball very easily and the keeper is still in goal, right, I would tell my players that my keeper, he shouldn't go further than this goalkeeping area. This is the football board, actually. I have to apologize. The line of the goalkeeping area is the maximum point for the goalkeeper. In case if the pass goes like this, for example, right, and it's a 50-50 situation, I tell my keeper to try and win it, right? Maybe he can slide and win it with his legs, okay? It usually works, but the keeper has to decide actually whether he's capable of doing it, so he has to be sure about it. If he's not sure, I tell him to actually cut the angle, not to stay in the goal, but go a little bit forward, but not further than this goalkeeping area. Why not further? Because he can still play with his hands. If he goes further, he can only play with his legs. Then, if the pass goes, for example, like this, the player gets the ball, the keeper goes outside here, cuts the angle, I tell this player to actually drop back and stand somewhere on the goalkeeping area, on the end of the goalkeeping area. Still, his main objective is to block that guy. Some coaches tell their players to go and stand in the line here to help the keeper. If the shot goes, this player can intercept, right? But there's a risk in that the pass goes here again and you are not able to actually go and block that shot in time, right? So that's why I tell this guy to actually stay with that other attacking player. So while doing all these things, you're actually postponing the shot of the opponent and you are buying some time for this player to drop back. And what this player does, he goes where? Here, right? And tries to fight for the ball. You shouldn't be waiting here. If you're this player, you just go and fight for the ball. Just go and take the ball. Because often players who are actually dropping back, they are not doing it fast enough, and while they're going, they're just, as I call it, watching the movie, right? Looking what is happening here. Don't look, go and fight for the ball, go and take the ball, don't hesitate here at all. Okay, now there are a couple of exceptions to this kind of tactic, right? Again, each and every coach decides what to do. There are some coaches who are telling the keepers to tell to the player, to the defender, which person he should block, right? So for example, if here is the guy with the ball and the keeper decides that defender has to go here, he tells him block the right, leave the shooter. It means that goalkeeper is trusts his skills and he is actually going and is taking that player on, right? What you should remember if you are this defender, for example, and if you are in a team where the keeper doesn't say anything, so this defender has to decide, right? It doesn't matter who makes this decision, this player or that player, right? Or the coach, for example, you always have to remember when one of these guys is a better shooter, right? For example, if this player is not as good shooter as this one, and if you have a strong keeper, for example, then it would be wiser to just leave him here and block the line of the pass, and keeper goes out and tries to play it like this, right? So if this guy has a bad shooting skills and the keeper is strong, this is a beneficial situation. It's actually smarter to block this guy, because if the pass goes to him, then he is more dangerous, right, on the shooting. So again, to make a resume, first of all, take a look at what is the control of the ball, and then when it's bad, you can fight for it. If it's good, then you drop back and you cover the lineup. Then you have to get the shooter outside to the flank. Then if the pass goes, the keeper goes not further than the goalkeeping area, and this player drops to the end of the goalkeeping area also and takes cover of this player. And this player drops back and fights for the ball. The whole idea of the defensive two players here, goalkeeper and the last defender, is to buy time. Not actually to get the ball, but to buy time for those players to drop back. Okay guys, so if you have any further questions about this 1 against 2 situation, or if you wanna see the video about some other situations that occur during play, tell me that in the commentary section. Tell me what is your system, what is your tactic, what do you say to your player. So if you're a player, what do you do in this kind of situation when you're a last defender? Also, there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up in the future, a lot of new videos, and I upload each and every week. So subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe. I will appreciate that, and I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.